rapping. He's a hustler, drug smuggler, a gun butler, champagne guzzler. At least that's what his rhymes say. But he wouldn't hurt a fly, been in church since he was fine. Christian certified, at least that's what his mom say. But he done hustled to a bitch from a Hyundai. Running fools with chicks like Beyonce. Sipping with Chardonnay on an island of Bombay. They call him a killer, but his real name is Andre. And he stick to the script, what his mind say? Even if it contradicts what his mind say. But he plays wrong cause he know that rhyme piece. But they got tapes of all of his dirty Andre. But they extol him heavy cause they know that crime piece. But the suicide they keep his family out of harm's way. Now he's the perfect example. He's got Grammys on the mantle, but his life is in shambles. Yeah, put your hands up and feel that. That heartfelt energy. Time. If you don't learn from the past, then you're doomed to repeat it. Stop running from the lies. Because the truth is bleeding, the truth is bleeding. Peace. Yeah. It's Queens in the house. Anybody from Queens? All right, need to do some promotion out there. I know what's going on. Anybody from Staten Island? I think one person still. One person here from Staten Island. I ain't going out there to promote. No. I don't know. Anybody from Long Island? Long Island is in the building. I put you with Staten Island. You know how that works. I just want to make sure you're all right. I said Queens already. Queens in the building? Okay, y'all go to Long Island and Staten Island. We're going to make that. That's the 5% coming together, like Colin said. All right. Anybody from Harlem? You in the building, get it. Brooklyn in the house! Brooklyn always in the motherfucking house. I like that. Love Brooklyn. Without any further ado, I think my brother's ready. You ready? Bronx? Oh, I forgot BX. It's the Bronx in the building. Okay, Bronx, how you mad with Brooklyn? You got to. You got to. That's what it is. Philadelphia here with Philly at? Yeah! All right, Philly. Detroit, everybody from Detroit? Delaware in the building? St. Louis. How about Connecticut? New Jersey? All right, y'all see, that's what I see. Look at that. I need to get out of these places. I can't do it by myself. I need your help to do this. Without any further ado, we're going to welcome on the stage our brother, man, not only from Public Enemy, not only the Minister of Information for Public Enemy, and somebody who is also a member of the Nation of Islam, active and inactive, do what he got, he's a member of every community in our community. Because Khaled back in the day said that everything came out of us. And believe me, we live by this. I want y'all all to stand up once again for our elder, one of our brothers in the building, man. Stand up and welcome the one, the only, Professor Griff!
Greetings, how's everyone doing? I only have a few minutes because Civil Being kind of miscalculated the time. But in the divine name of the Supreme Being, I want to greet everyone with a civilized greeting and a very uncivilized time. Some say Assalamu Alaikum, some say Shalom, some say Hotep, some say Fialang, some say Lafia. Whatever greeting you go by, whatever school of thought you're from, I want to greet you. Let's give a round of applause for our good brother King Simon. He's the only brother I know who can do 5 gigs in one weekend and perform. Let's give it up one more time for King Simon. I don't have time to thoroughly thank the brothers and sisters that have graced this stage. But let's give it up for Hakeem Green. Let's give it up for Joshua Black Dot. Let's give it up for Narubi Selah. Give it up for Narubi Selah. Sarak. Let's give it up for Sarak, Soul Messiah. All right, and my good brother, Philip Muhammad. Let's give it up for Philip Muhammad. Last but not least, my big sister. Give it up for Zaza Ali, y'all. Give it up. Zaza, I think you won Sister Narubi Selah over. She said, there's supposed to be some shit to go down. But she said she got your back. She said she came in to break bread with you. All right, brothers and sisters, just real quick. This particular subject was done before by Khalid Abdul Muhammad, titled the same name, Myself, Lord and Master. When the title came to me again after studying Khalid's work, we decided to do this particular lecture at Savior's Day because we wanted to add on a youthful, energetic component to Savior's Day in cold as Detroit. All right. Unfortunately, we could not pull it off. This is the original flyer and the original people that were supposed to be on that particular program. I called up King Simon, sent him the flyer, and he said, well, why don't we just do it here? So I want to shout out my good brother, Khalid El Hakeem, who was the brother that was originally putting this on. Let's give him a round of applause. I just feel it hurts inside to hear some of the things that are going on in reference to Islam and how people are banging on Islam. Philip Muhammad came up here and said Islam is our nature. Zaza took the stage and said Allah is all of us. All right, I follow what these two people have just given us. All right, we have to understand it. Listen, way beyond the whole idea of Islam being someone's religion, it is your nature. All right, Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. Am I right or wrong? When I asked the audience yesterday at the mosque how many Muslims were in the audience, half the audience raised their hand. That is absolutely incorrect. All right? You are Muslim by nature. All right? As a matter of fact, you would probably know that if you stop reading some of the books that's written by other people outside of our culture. Are you following me? Listen, our story needs to be told to us by us. And until that happens, listen, it's very important. Because if the story of the hunt is always told by the hunter, then how would the lion fare? Come on, talk to me. So if the hunter always tells the story and rewrites the history over and over and over again and sells it to the History Channel for you to see and your children to watch it, how would you fare as the lion? Are you following me? The lion needs to write the damn story about the hunt. Are you following me? So it is with these particular men, Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Clarence 13 X. Smith, Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan, and Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. These were the men that brought, and Noble Drew Ali should be up here. And excuse me for not having the brother up here. All right? But these are the men that took what aspects of our nature, who we are as the original people of the planet Earth, all right, and gave it form and gave it expression. Beyond the Quran, are you following me? Beyond the 5 prayers a day, beyond the diet, beyond the charity, beyond the pillars, all right? And what they did was they came and they brought us Islam and put it in an envelope and packaged it in such a way that the people that were knocked upside the head and dragged to America can now understand it using the bastard language called English. Come on, talk to me. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said we can't free ourselves using the enemy's language. I want to move real quick. I want to talk about not only the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, but I want to talk about the accomplishments of our good brother, Clarence 13 X. Smith, who broke away from the Nation of Islam. Why he broke away and the details surrounding it, we don't need to get into that right now. All right? I think somebody might be blocking this. But hold on. Do me a favor, Hakeem. Can you just turn the laptop, just angle it just a little, and I'll pull the plug out so this thing can, the other way. The other, that. Yeah, it just needs to connect, that's all. All right. All right. Of course, y'all heard this is myself, Lord and Master. Philip Muhammad broke it down very eloquently. Zaza Ali broke it down very eloquently. I want to dive into some of the aspects on how we even got to this point. All right. Regardless of what you think of Master Farad Muhammad, the man served a purpose and brought Islam to America. Wait, not to teach us who he is. He came to teach us who we are. You following me? And passing that information on No other leader before him and most honorable Elijah Muhammad came to teach us that we're God. Who else has done that? Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on now. Listen. Do me a favor, just for me to y'all, stop fronting. Because if somebody gave y'all a free Maybach, I was waiting outside for y'all right now. Regardless of what color it was, y'all ass would get in and drive away, right or wrong. Let's not get wrapped up into that. All right? Dr. Colin Abdul Muhammad said we 150 million shades of midnight, right or wrong. Plain and simple. We need to understand that particular dynamic. The man did a work, and he gave us this brilliant, beautiful brother right here, most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let's give him a round of applause. If you got gripes with the three men I just mentioned, you take this home, put it under the microscope, right? And you just dissect it, and however you got to dissect it, right? Only thing I'm asking you to do, how many people have ever received an unsuspected check in the mail of some money somebody owed you? You, what's your name? Did your ass get mad at the goddamn mailman? Thank you. Your ass was happy as hell, right or wrong. That is all I'm saying about the three men that brought us Islam and the way they brought us Islam. All right? It woke me up. Are you following me? And it woke some of y'all up, right or wrong. Let's push forward. Let's figure out some other people based on some of the information that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us in supreme wisdom woke a lot of us up. It woke this brother up. And on Public Enemy's album, this brother said, have you forgotten that once we were brought here, we were robbed of our names, robbed of our language. We lost our religion, our culture, our God, and many of us, by the way we act, we even lost our minds, right or wrong. And then Chuck D said, what? Say that louder? All right. He gave us this man right here. And a lot of us heard not only the voice of this man, but the spirit of this man, the ideology of this man. Are you following me? And most of us woke up to the tune of wanting to be revolutionaries. But I hear a lot of people banging on Islam. But you wouldn't bang on Islam if this man was among us today. Now would you? Come on, talk to me. No. You wouldn't bang on Islam if this man was alive, right or wrong. Then what makes you think that somebody like Professor Verstander, 5'5", $150, will allow you to bang on Islam today in 2014? Come on, talk to me. If we are not going to be the revolutionaries of today in the absence of these particular men, we might as well go home and be quiet. Because no one else is going to stand up and speak truth to power and speak to the enemy and defend the women and the children like a brother who has a knowledge of himself, right or wrong. We need to understand that particular dynamic. However you wrestle with Islam, however you wrestle on the ideologies of any of these particular men, that is truly up to you. These men were great men, and they left us a great work, a great legacy, right or wrong. I'm saying, I think what we should do, brother, is stop banging on Islam, and stop pointing out the faults of these particular men, and build on what they gave us. Are you following me? Are you following me? That was about a -2 on the applause meter, man. We got to work on that, for real. This is a very real dynamic and a very real subject. Because this subject is not about talking about the religion of Islam. It's not even talking about the men that I mentioned thus far. This particular talk, myself, Lord and Master, is actually going into the depths of what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad had given us. When he taught us that, when he taught us that we are gods, he asked us the question, who was the original man? And the answer is what? Wait a minute now, slow down, sister, I know you got it. But if they left us the lessons to build on, right? Why is it that we can't take the lessons from the 1930s, make them applicable to our lives today so we can affect change for young people tomorrow? That is not that difficult, right or wrong? It's not that difficult. Let me get to some of the final points. Please, somebody, by a show of hands, give me the name of the FBI agent that rushed to the stage to give mouth resuscitation to Malcolm X when he got assassinated at the Audubon Ballroom. By a show of hands. Oh, you just pointing to the sky? Yes, sir. Gene Roberts. Can I ask you a question? Is there a Gene Roberts sitting among us today? Oh, y'all don't know? Well, let me tell you, you're probably sitting next to him. everywhere we meet, there's an agent. Am I right or wrong? Come on, talk to me now. Don't get fucking antsy and start looking around. Don't worry about it. They're here. They're here. There's always an agent among us. We have to be able to be responsible on all different levels. When the enemy openly attacks those of us that we choose to be our leaders. Are you following me? When I say responsibility, I mean the ability to respond. However we have to respond. Are you following me? Are you following me, brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
Come on, I gotta know that y'all awake out there. If that is the case, and we have agents among us, and you disagree with me that we should respond, right? Why are we not responding to this? When Nicki Minaj, in a so-called looking ass nigga, takes the image of Malcolm X and put it on her CD cover. Why are we not responding? Malcolm X did not come and do what he did. Listen, when Malcolm X was taking one carbine rifle and was looking out the window, he was protecting his family and protecting his life, right or wrong. We should have never allowed a person like Nicki Minaj to come along now who do not understand the life of Malcolm, the legacy of Malcolm, the history of Malcolm, to come along and call him a looking ass nigga. That is not a reflection of what the foundation and the family of Malcolm, all right, should have been wrestling with. Guess whose duty and responsibility that is? To everyone that has benefited in this audience from Malcolm's life and his words. Am I right or wrong? You should have responded. Now the question is, why didn't you respond? Y'all are awfully quiet in New York. When this brother stepped out of the ranks of the Nation of Islam and set out to teach the masses of the black people that were in the street that would not come to the mosque, right? Why did we take the brother's teachings and expound the teachings? We have one raggedy ass school around the corner. Why can't we have a law school? I'm not dissing the brothers, they know that. Why can't we have law schools all over this country if we benefited from the teachings of Clarence 13 X? Am I right or wrong? Whose duty and responsibility is that? It's ours, plain and simple. These are the great men that came up in hip-hop, that have learned and have taken hip-hop, the vibrational frequency of hip-hop, put it in a musical form, in frequencies and vibrations, made you nod your head, shake your butt, and dance to the music, but nonetheless, it propagated Islam. Let's give a round of applause to my good brother, Lakim Shabazz. Give it up for the God, Rakim Allah. Give it up for Big Daddy Kane, y'all. Brand Nubians, Queen Latifah. Once again, y'all, I'm not talking about this one, I'm talking about this one. It can get kind of sticky in here, but I'm just going to be cool tonight. I only got about 10 more minutes left, so give me some breathing room, all right? Let's give it up for poor righteous teachers, y'all. Wise, intelligent. Let's give it up for Busta Rhymes, y'all. From the LONF leaders of the new school. Yep, let's give it up for the Black Panther Party, y'all. The Black Panther Party took the paper, message to Black Muhammad Speaks, flipped it over and wrote the 12-point program, right or wrong, based on what the Muslims set in motion. Am I right or wrong? Can I just ask you something? I'm going to divert from this for a second. Can I just ask you something for real? And maybe y'all can just help me out with this. If the cracker was to move on us tomorrow, who else do you know that can call an army of 100,000 men together at a moment's notice? Can y'all answer this question for me? Who else? Other than the nation. Excuse me? You said the Boy Scouts. Who? What? So then why is it that we want to shut it down? Why is it we want to bang on Islam? Right now, until we develop another army, until we kind of get it together, you don't think we need to be kind of putting boards in the holes of the ship? Are you following me? And quiet as it's kept, I hope it's going to end up on YouTube. Take the fuckers that are downstairs around the corner, the Scientology people, and run their fucking ass right on out of town. Can we do it? No, don't tell the Nation of Islam I said that, but I'm just saying. I know we might have difficulty understanding why I'm taking that particular position. I'm just saying we halfway get it together before we start inviting other people into the house? That is all I'm saying. If you want to use those particular philosophies and ideologies and methods to get your own act together, be my guest. Be my guest. All right? I got 10 more minutes. I'm just saying about the people downstairs and around the corner. I'd like to do my own investigation and to figure out whether or not, do you even love black people? Are you following me? Or are you following in the footsteps of the other people that you stole that particular science from? And now you're in the black community. And I'm thinking in the black community exploiting black. Let's give a round of applause to my good brothers I soldiered with for the last 20, 30 years. Public enemy, y'all. I'm sorry I had to cut my thing short. I had some film clips to show y'all. I had some songs to play for y'all. I had a few other things about Flavor Flav. Hold on for a second. I had a few things I wanted to play for y'all. I wanted to show you, I had a clip in here to show you, to give you the balance of what was going on in Public Enemy. And the Flavor Flav that you probably see on the outer shell and the surface is a lot deeper than what y'all think Flavor is. Are you following me? It's just the fact that all of us have this thing where we feel we gotta make money, and if we don't take the particular tools that were deposited in us by the Creator to make money in a righteous way, all right, you end up with the Flavor Flavs of this world, all right? All of us have work to do, all right? It depends on what doctor you go to. It depends on what medication you're going to get, right or wrong. Am I right or wrong? All right. I'm going to leave y'all with this, and on the 28th, I'm going to be back to dive into this homosexuality and the feminization of the African male. We're going to dive into the sexual assault, and not only the sexual assault, but what precedes the sexual assault before they actually come in physically taking our young boys and young girls. What's going on in the prisons? What's going on at the Boys and Girls Clubs? Are you following me? What's going on at the daycare centers and the schools? All right? If Islam had not affected your life and not affected the lives of the brothers in Public Enemy, especially myself, listen, Public Enemy was born out of Mosque number 7 right around the corner, brothers and sisters. Let's give it up for the nation of Islam, all right? I said to myself, something needs to happen. I took what I was learning in the FOI, the discipline, from what I learned from Oxford University up on the Black Panthers, hooked up with Chuck D, who was in the same program I was in. All right, we took what we knew as far as music is concerned and producing music, and all we did was put the revolutionary lyrics to some revolutionary music, and this is what we gave y'all. What I need everybody to do at this moment right now, stand on your feet. Everybody stand up. I want to call now Ruby Selah to the stage. Philip Muhammad, Zaza Ali, come to the stage. Philip Muhammad, Ruby Selah, Black Dot, come to the stage.
Urge Congress to pass a civil rights bill to end forever the fight of racial inequity.
Come on. Where's Southwark? Southwark still leading Black Dot.
Throwing them all.
King Sally, come to the stage.
Optimistic forecast.
Where's the brother's child? She ready to bring some of the food up here too. Oh, excuse me. Come to the stage. Come to the stage.
Arrests in Washington were real long. Police attribute this to the fact that for the first time in 30 years, you couldn't think by a fear in Washington.
What we're going to do, brothers and sisters, I want you to look at these beautiful people on stage right now. Give them a round of applause. In their own special way, with the tools we've been given by the Creator, we're operating on the front lines to defend our people. You may have an issue with what Zaza said tonight.
Right off the Barnary sub-stop, Philadelphia, PA. Shot so loud you would think it was a club spot. African Americans, although we all over the web, we the hood librarians. We ship to prisons too. We reach out and deliver to those that's bitten too. But it's more than a bookstore. You wonder we got it, mixtapes, DVDs, and culture products. Black and Nobel got our hands in a lot of projects. We welcome all to come build. The energy is positive. And remember, other teams is awakened conscious. Come through and experience this place of knowledge. They say they'll put it in a book if they wanna hide it from us, but we got them books so you can buy it from us. Something to read while you on a train or riding the bus. Get your read on, food for thought, get your eat on. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel. Black and Nobel, I buy my books at Black and Nobel.